that they like to counter teams. We know that they like to run weird stuff. But now we're seeing QCK on the Raze, which is new. And also, Sadhak is on the Breach now, and Kawazin is
okay,
on the
let's
KO,
see
so
how
changes
this
coming
new
out for
comp
Loud,
looks.
and
C9
I
on
think this is what
defense,
they
Loud on
needed
attack,
to revamp
and
the look that they've
it
had
is the
since Q3.
the classic 5 pass on over towards long, and you just go smoke, smoke, smoke.
Playing back by Fountain, taking the space.
We
Viper
save
ball
the
goes up,
wall and we
the KO
split
now
it
fills
up.
out, and they should be able to fill in
We
on
go
all the
smoke,
space
smoke.
behind. The thing is, they don't have any hookah control
So
at
you
all.
wall, it
But I
gives
love
you a
what they've
clear
done. They
path
tuck
to the
behind
back of
Viper wall,
site,
they
and then you
slip
push
back site,
spawn.
and then they can find the spawn, which is exactly what they're doing.
Okay, honestly, if you're gonna bring me this kind of stuff, I'm so in for this game. I like this idea, it's cool.
C9 clapping back.
It's got to be executed. Oxy with 2 big kills, QCK and Les, the only ones that remain, and it all falls down to Les again. A sheriff in hand, a nade in his face. Oxy gets 3. Cloud9 with
Did he see him or something? That's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh, and I know
Yeah,
it's
that was
only
lovely
pistol
from
right
Oxy.
now,
I like
but
the
Cloud
strat
already
though.
cooking up some
Like
very
honestly, the
unique
strat's
things.
not
It
too
doesn't
bad.
go their way this time, and Oxy
All
does
block
get
vision,
4
on back
ult
of sight,
off that
people
round, getting
close
3 nice
spawn, you
headshots with the ghost
flash.
there. And he's got no signs of slowing down right now. To start off
mean,
like this,
I wanna see
you
Oxy's
can
kills.
definitely tell that the game plan from Vanity and Imi has been, how can we enable this kid and just get him going? Get him all these kills, get him ults. And that's why you've seen a lot of times, you know, Oxy getting bought a Vandal or a Guardian in that second round, even when they lose pistols. So it's clear what the game plan
Maybe that guy
is.
should have won an
Let's
aim
just see
Joe.
if it can hold up against a team of the caliber of Loud.
Yeah, I think it's really impressive that they were.
3-7, dude, Pansy, there were some criminal rounds earlier, man. We were calling him out big time.
Like something we've never really seen before.
I said I would give him VIP if we had some good clips this week, and he failed at the first hurdle today from what we saw.
That was very cool.
Or excuse me, that was from short. I trolled. I lied to every single one of you. Forgive me. The point is, it was still cool.
And the heads-up awareness from Vanity to actually step in front of that line.
Yeah, and I
understanding
mean
that
Cypher's
that's
good
gonna come
against
out.
this
He
IP
already
though.
did his prep work against this breach. Yeah, this is pretty smart here from Loud, just to retake that
Guess
tower
I'm
control,
safe.
understanding that they heard the smoke
I
there.
love
It's probably clear.
I love how no matter what scene it is, somehow Prius just turns into the punching bag. It's crazy. Moves over to Valorant, tries to reinvent himself.
Yeah, you're
And it
still
just followed
such
him,
a-
yeah.
The one thing is, Moose is the only one on site, although Vanity is hot to trot close by to judge. 2 East dies on A, or on B. Everyone else crumbles on A.
Hey, solid with this one. We got armory buy, and the person who didn't have a gun goes down. So they managed to save all their guns, just a few armory buys, and then they get an extra gun on top of it.
So clear plans here from the side of C9. Good read, and that's what I was talking about. Vanity stepping in front of that breach stun line. So just already understanding how the default works for Loud when they take that showers control, getting ahead of it, and this is an early tech loss.
Okay, I was gonna say, imagine that was a little timeout there. Getting excited a little bit. Dude, surely not this. It's gonna be the same PC.
Pause, because it sounds like the pause.
Same audio issues.
Bro, you know, might be the day. Might be the day.
Anonymous as well. Anonymous for Earth Day. We got a donation, $25 as well. Thank you for doing that. Chat, you know what to do. Let's get the Slig Earth spam going. Whoever the anon is, thank you for doing it. Again, solid cause. Appreciate you.
You know, anytime you can take a tech pause, make sure your setup's all good. It's really important to do. You don't want to throw away any rounds. For
yeah, shout out to the anon for doing that. Again, if you want to get involved, scan the thing next to my head. Good cause, trying to get rid of all the plastic. Well, I keep saying all the plastic. There's too much plastic. Trying to lower the amount in there.
Cloud9 up 2. We'll see what the buy looks like now for Loud. Light armor on 3 members.
Save the turtles kind of vibes.
Plenty of rifles to work with.
Meanwhile, okay, nice line up over towards here as well in terms of the smoke, and you can then have your wall here, and smoke goes over towards site, so DRX smoke over towards site. For their bonus, they decide to walk out. And what is the timing like?
Take these long range fights with the Vandal and the Guardian.
2 spotting 1. Dropping Oxy, but it's instantly traded back.
Oh, what a stun!
I wonder here what the plan is, what the play is. The Sky Flash is going to confirm some presence. But again, they cut noise. QCK down to 4 HP, takes a ton of
Yeah,
damage.
that's a lovely molly, and then
That's a sad
you could
way to
potentially
go,
just smoke this one off to try and get
Well,
the
doing once again, Moose
smoke
is
this
gonna
one
be
off to
called
try
on
and get
hold
the
line
upgrade.
on his own. Remember, in the
Is
previous
for
round,
sure
Vanity was
worth.
already on the way there. He had
Hasn't
already
picked up
rotated
the
over.
gun
This time it's
upgrade
gonna be
yet.
Rooney,
Just too
who's
scared that
joining
someone's going
Fred.
to take a timing. Does that
Yeah,
now
he
once they
upgrades to
exec
Vanity
over
as
towards
well.
site. And
A little bit of util attempted to clear out U-Haul. Moose dancing around it. Sadak gets the plant down. Now the real game begins.
bro, some of the shots right now are not convincing.
Numbers in favor of Loud. Moose is so weak as well. As the spike ticks away, Vanity's looking to get into a better position. See if he can take off any heads.
There are
he can
ways
find.
in U-Haul from that last round as well.
Nice. Moose is down. Vanity left alone. Another molly kill? Surely not, right? Vanity gets
Hey,
one.
nicely
That's all
handled
it
from
is.
Loud. C9 should be happy they did a good amount of damage, keeping some of the bonus guns into this one, and we get a swing round. So that's cool.
Honestly, a really good bonus round from C9 though, getting the first blood, taking the fight to
Festral with
Loud.
the
They
Prime,
understand
thank
that
you
if
so
they
much, man.
stay-
Thank
if
you
they
for the
stay
30
in their
months.
setups for too long and allow Loud to contact certain areas, that breach stun will come out and actually punish them. So I like that
Appreciate
they're
you, man.
being
Thank you.
proactive in
30 is
here. Really
wild.
good heads up play from Loud to already be rotating towards that A side of the map after all that contact was made. Basically gave them a free sight against that Cypher who they knew how to judge from the previous round. Very good stuff so far from both sides.
Right. The impact goes out. They do not want to let them get this orb. In terms of free farming over towards long. We'll check over towards Showers as well. Vanity taking a lot of control of that. So kind of just side for side.
Orb over to QCK, who's now 2 away from his ult. The spike's not even in tow right now.
Something I want to point out here is
Knife goes over towards
is
Showers,
Moose with the
hits
Cypher
Vanity.
setup. He has trips on it.
And
He's
he's
playing
showing
the last 2
presence,
rounds,
which
but
means
now,
that
because
maybe
the
they
chip's
won't
down,
expect the
lets
cam
Oxy
here. So I
and
wonder when the
play
cam
off
does
of,
get
and
checked.
he's able to stack towards B.
Well, I also think, like, knowing that there's a KO on the other side, if they do end
There we go.
late
Okay, he's
A
on
and
it
contact up
a
like
good
they
amount
have
of time.
been, you don't really run the risk of getting tagged by a knife.
Yeah, so I like this as well. The cam gets shot over towards here, instant reaction is taking over towards long, and then they can have an early rotate come in. They could also potentially pinch over towards Showers. Keep an eye on this guy. It's a great nade.
And there it is.
Oh yeah, and he dodged the flash as well.
So they're still gonna have to deal with the Cypher utility as they try to get out on
Ah,
the
man.
side. Oxy swinging
What an
forward with the
absolute beast.
satchels,
That
left
was
with the
so
trade.
well played from him.
Numbers in favor of the defense. The spike hasn't made its way
Nade
out
was
of sight
perfect
yet.
timing, managed to dodge the
And
flash,
there's the
double
first, the
satchel to
spin
instant
through,
just
not
get
gonna
another
connect.
kill, and then he's done more than enough.
I feel like that's so rare these days. to
The
see
RX
that
plant
happen.
over towards site, so we've got a Viper smoke, and then on top of the Viper smoke, they're just dumping utils, so it's been pretty hard for them to plant so far.
That there isn't someone late lurking. Chewy's had a shot at Vanity.
Yeah, and Tui's went for a bit of a hero play.
Sadak and Les left alone. A 2v3 on the side. Sadak falls left alone. In a 1v4, quickly turned to a 1v3. But still so much to do. The tiniest of windows.
Guy's so good, man.
Les gets 3, but so do Cloud9.
Okay, nice attempt, to be honest, in terms of that. This was nice from C9. Big shout out to Oxy here, who's the big difference. Double kill here was great. I'm also just like the protocol in terms of like trying to make sure that Showers, they hold on to it early, they show a bit of presence, and then they check the camera. Camera gets broken, just clear over towards long.
It actually gives them all the info on that long B side.
Yeah,
Allows
I like
Oxy to
the
stack this
lose
A,
one
get back
side
B
to
ready
react
for
on the
power
other.
set. So it was really good.
Very
from
nice round.
C9 so far. They have a really good understanding of how Loud like to play this map and this default they've been doing.
Yep.
The game plan's working so far, and Vanity actually on top. 5-3 and 5.
Shot, man.
Committee.
Absolute shot.
Sadak can shoot.
That was so sick.
Yep.
Yeah, and
the
then
thing
now
is,
it
it's the
becomes
same
some
place
weird
fighting
thing
for
where
every
there's a
round.
gun down that you kind of want to get. Kind of want to hold on to the gun as well.
Some value
Yeah,
found.
QCK goes
would
heavy,
upgrade a
gets the
weapon.
gun.
Thank you to the
If he gets the
observers.
orb as well, that's all, right?
That's how you know it's not Prius.
Damn, dude. Even the casters are
Look at the
flaming
map
Prius.
Right now. Look at how far Vanity is pushed up.
Oh, that molly's good. The satchel forward. Oh, gets two.
Nice as well, man. They keep wrecking him over towards long. They're just execing on him.
Moose connecting onto two.
Nice round from C9. They're so proactive. Ollie claws and then just insta-send with the
Yeah, a
ult.
little bit of a scrappy buy from Loud, but again, C9 with the hard read. Vanity.
Yeah, I'm enjoying how proactive they are. It's really sick.
That's a crazy shot.
Oof.
That's a crazy shot. But to finish my point, after that kill on long B,
Cage behind, yeah, hamster cage,
Vanity
but
pushes all the way outside
hamster's super shy.
And that allows Oxy to
gotta give him some
go
time.
for a re-clear
Warm up.
rocket again, like we've seen them do so many times. Loud, really opting to try to cut noise after they take certain space, and C9 is just ahead of it so far, just being proactive on the spots that they like to
Sheaf
hold and
underscore
give
Twitch,
when
thank
they're
you so
cutting
much,
noise.
man. Thank you with the 26 months. Appreciate the tier 1.
If we see a change, right? If there's no more cutting of noise, if they're a bit more decisive with how they approach taking space and really committing off of that, I think they've done a really good job of trying to play the map in its entirety and really kind of feel out what Cloud9 are doing, but Cloud9 have just been a step ahead of it. And of course it helps that Oxy's playing as well as he is.
Yeah, and Vanity is calling a really nice defense side right now, or whoever is calling on defense for them. I know some teams like to switch the calling, but I think it is him. And
I believe so as well.
just the reaction of just pushing out showers there, he knows that Loud doesn't have a senti.
You feed them? Yeah, of course, dude.
Okay.
We just scatter feed those, so it's like good for them to
that Loud's comp doesn't have a
find
sentinel, and they haven't checked any of the flanks so far, right? So finding the gaps and rotating off of them.
This is an important round here too. You see on your screens 3 ults online for Loud, and the other 2 are just 1 point away. And the thing is, there's a luxury right now, right? Because you can make a ton of
this molly should
really
be what,
compelling
landing
argument
here?
for Palantine's being really important. You can make the same case for Sadax.
Landing here so they get stuck. Hey, which one are you going to do? Okay, he has 2 lineups. Yeah,
they're about to have 5.
yeah, some lineup for this one, I imagine. Then I think this one's over towards here. What the? A little jump on with it. Okay, yeah. So this goes out into the open. Then you smoke behind it. So this guy's committed heavy. Then you're all close, but you don't check. I mean, honestly, Shepard did great to go close right.
But they've managed to get past it, and it's going to be traded with 1 in kind. Moose has to wait. Now he can push his way forward. Meanwhile, Sadak looking for any sort of space and solace he can find to commit the spike down into the sand. Kawanzine waiting, Moose playing in the smoke. They don't really have anything else to kind of follow their way out on this. Yeah, and Kawanzine's able to hold the line. 3 on the round. The 4th
Damn.
falls. So does Moose.
Yeah, I mean, this was just kind of down to individual skill from him.
I was so scared for Loud in this
Yeah, I think
round
Zappa did really good to get one. I was scared for this round as well. If it looked like they were going to get wrecked, man, over towards in the after plump.
Oh no, it didn't get any value. Moose did a great job of just tucking there. But the trades and Kawanzine on that KO playing more aggressive.
Was the spacing? Like, spacing wasn't even that bad.
Most of the time
He just hit some absolute shots.
It's the fact that he's actually able to use his aim, and he's a great aimer, by the way.
Yeah, Abood can shoot.
Is really good, so they invested 2 ults into that round, but they still have 3 to work with.
What is this one? Yeah, it goes into the corner.
And now we see
Some.
different
Wait, that's nice, man. I mean, this can only be used like kind of once first time seeing it, because when you see this ult again, I guess you're just gonna get spammed. I mean, you could mix it up by going close right, to be honest, but I think this is good. Really good spread on this one. It has this cubby where you can just hide the whole time. This might work when they come up short as well. They might look at it and they might not spam it, and then you can swing.
Oh, they took their time on it.
Yeah, Sada committing to the plant. Zeppa's fallen. They've cleared backside, or at least attempted to, but no.
Oh, did he peek or did he get spammed? I think Sadak just tapped a few bullets. I think Sadak was looking at it like, hold up. It looks very similar to the Natsu over towards
They really have no way to get out through this. They don't
Luka,
really have a
really.
way to push forward. They don't have flashes from Zeppa.
Love the idea though.
Past the smokes.
But it was nice.
They just kind of have to sit back and watch.
Yeah, this is a hard save from Moose, and Vanity, you just want to try to get an exit here, try to get a gun, and save as well if you can. Hopefully somebody pushes CT, but Loud, too disciplined. Not doing it this time.
It's been such a hallmark of this team, really from its inception. And you're seeing it there on full display.
The money, like, money's fully done. Money is done.
Also been really interesting to see how Loud have approached these.
Yeah, I really want to see if we see the Sadak kill and see just tap it. Okay, he did actually swing.
They still have 2 going into the next round.
Counter timeout from C9. Trying to slow down the momentum, maybe make changes of their own, understanding that Loud now, I know you spoke of it, you know, that they could change their play style, and they have. They're grouping up more together. They're more.
You just load up custom games and just spam ults? Yeah, pretty much, man.
And they're doing things as a pack.
Either that or
not allowing
Just
Oxy to get 2-3 before he
you
dies.
find
They
someone
want
that
to
does the
trade
same
instantly.
thing and you follow them on whatever
Doing that moving forward.
whatever kind of content
And for
they're
C9,
posting out. There's a
still
couple
really
of
good
TikTok
half
guys that do
making.
Viper ults
I
that
really
are
like
actually
the way
like
Vanity calls
good.
attack side, so I think just
It's always
anything
worth
after
finding
this
those
for
people.
C9 is a W for them.
It's sick when you
Yeah,
find
it's
someone that
okay.
does like lineups and they only have like
You're
100
kind of
followers or
fortunate. You
something,
see it on the
and they're just
timeline,
like constantly
you see it on the
posting
story,
stuff.
you understand how this
No
has
one
played out
knows
the way they
about
have
them.
for Cloud9 because it's
A
fortunate
underscore
that they're
never
going for it
nude
at
with the
first time
17
because
months. Thanks so
Loud
much for
just
the
hit
tier
this
1. Appreciate
outrageous
that.
power spike, where again they've been able to roll these ults over 3 rounds now, and they're meaningful ults, they're high impact ults, so they've just hit this sweet spot on their
Is
attack.
5
side, and we're
Odins
seeing the
viable
benefits
on
of it,
any
how they're
map?
able to
I mean,
pump all the
probably,
as long
man.
as
The
they
guns,
have.
I mean,
And
apart from
that's
the
really
actual
boring if you're not
investment,
gonna be running a Sentinel on a map
I
like
feel like if
mine
you ran that
and
on
not
a
having
Sen,
all
you'd
the info,
be
you need to make
you'd
sure
be
your
winning
hits
most
are
rounds.
insane.
To
They
be
gotta
honest.
be perfect. They gotta be top notch with the utility, and
Yeah.
Sodhawk, no slouch when it comes to making sure his team is in check with utility and everything being used like that. So here we go, going into round 8. A little bit of a dodgy buy from C9, but Oxy is on that Vandal again, like I was saying. They like to buy him up.
For good reason. I get it. I'd be buying for him too. We'll see how Emmy controls his troops.
A
on the
little
other
bit
side
of
this
early
time out.
pressure and then insta group
Loud
up.
bunched up A. Here's
And
Oxy.
let's see how the bait
Man of
works.
the hour.
Oh my gosh, what a
Lovely Molly
He
close.
still has
Good
a
luck,
lot of
man.
space
Vulnerable
here.
runs
And he's
away
got
though.
the cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was gonna get more. Oxy just gets one. Cohen's there on the trade.
So they want to play
Now they
this,
continue
these
to
two.
trample
Smoke
forward towards
goes
A.
down
You
over
see
towards
all
the
of the
plant spot
smokes.
so we can go closer with the judge.
They've been dropped out onto the site, create a little pocket for them to control
Yeah,
showers.
now they're
still
gonna think
have
he's
a little bit of
backside. That landed pretty
Force Loud into
fast.
rethinking this.
gosh.
This was nice though.
Nigel
Tap of the
so sick
spike,
from
insta
Loud.
cut sound. Obviously you
Earlier
can
in this
wall
round,
up.
they
They
threw a
can't
knife
clear
towards
lamps, and then you can just insta go back towards B. This is a great round. The thing for C9 is they have like the best gun for clearing lamps, so they might be able to do it pretty early.
Their window. They need to go now.
Yeah,
and that's
Judge
why you
goes
see
and
them
clears
running.
lamps.
They
Kind of.
understand the timing.
Did
They
one
could be in
corner.
sight by now.
The thing is too for Cloud9, the dodgy buy that you mentioned at the beginning of the round kind of forces them
Yeah.
to roll.
Yeah, with the knife
deep, right?
goes
They
in
can't
as well.
really split themselves
30
apart.
seconds left.
Much more strength in numbers.
Cool round, man. You
Going
never
next
really
to
see
your intro. I
this,
love
right? In
seeing
terms of like
utility
tap
come out
spike
with
here, it will
Sodhawk,
always be
yeah.
stay around and then it will
Flash
be
and a stun,
like
making
take the
sure nobody
TP.
gets cheesed.
Like to
Yeah,
make
no
the
stone
instant
left
decision of
unturned.
the tap of the spike and then go all the way back
Okay,
around.
that's
That's
a-
very nice.
I get it. No stone left unturned, but
I haven't really seen
That's a-
this. Strong
It's a big
Viper as
commitment.
well.
yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes it's just worth it on rounds like this. Sometimes rounds like these are the hardest to win, and that's why you invest ults.
It gets a
into
little bit
It could turn south.
it's a little bit scary now.
He's on the. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see, I would have been
keep the hit
tempted
up.
to fire a few
This
from
fall,
Vanity
never
though.
mind, they don't. Sadak and Tui's in a 2v2 now. Sadak has his ult.
Big Joe. Shot, man.
Sadak's gonna have to do it
Absolute
on his own.
shots.
Flash up. Into Zach.
Hey, absolute
Punches it out.
shots. That
Oh,
was
the
so
referee clutched
so
to tie
nice
us
to
at
watch.
4. That shouldn't have been that
And
close.
yeah, he kind of
Who is
deserved
this
that
guy?
after the
He's a
calling
beast
here
on
as
the
well.
breach. I feel like all 5 of his kills have been nice, clean headshots. What
You
an
know,
animal.
You know, it's funny, we were having this conversation earlier about the breach and the KO and the
Yeah.
swap around, and I go, well, it makes a lot of sense, right? You've got Sadak on more of a passive supporting role. Let Kawanzin shoot, let him go do his thing.
This guy's hitting shots like that.
It's unbelievable.
Oh. Hey, look at it. Even
Unreal.
he knows. He's like, wow.
Yeah, even
Shit,
he's
I love it.
impressed.
I say it every time I watch this guy. I love watching him play the game. I love his reaction.
Stun over towards showers again. This is one of the better things with Breach. Like it's been the most common stun the
Interesting
whole
they haven't
time.
tried
It's just
going
this stun
pacey
over
off
towards
of
hit
that
to take
fault
map
line
control.
From showers, but it seems like they're gonna
And
try to do it from short. QCK had already satcheled all the way out. Ultimately, he dies for it, but again, Sadak is there on the trade. Oxy with op in hand. That timing is gonna be close.
they were hard for them to plant here, but they've
Loud
been
have such a
fine
good
with just
read on
working
how
around
C9
it.
likes to play
They're
this
also getting
backside
map
area.
control
They
so
understand they
fast.
like to
Like
delay the bomb
virtual
plant, so they're
pacing
just
is
waiting
very
out all
fast right now.
utility. But they don't know Oxy has an op, I don't think.
No, he hasn't shot it yet. There it is. Now
Great
they know.
satchel out. Great shot, man. The recovery is incredible.
Two is just on the other side, clipping the corner.
Do they
dropping
expect double?
numbers in favor of Cloud9 though? You see him try to commit to the plant. Don't really have that much space. I wonder if they cut noise here. You're already seeing Moose rotate back B. If they can stay concealed, well, never mind. They just give that away. The flash, the molly, let's.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought he was
Dude,
gonna get
he
the shots
ate
on
that
Rudy, but
flash
no.
for
The
so
flash from Zimbo was too
long.
good.
Did it really last that long?
Great delay from C9. Holding for the
Never
backside
seen a
push.
flash last this
'Cause It
long.
already happened, right? Loud in one of the other rounds where they went fast short A.
Yeah, it's
They
in
ended
the
up
same
flipping
flasher.
sight and trying to trade everybody that was back sight. So this time, holding a little bit better of a crossfire, not allowing Loud to go for that. And I do like the way that Loud are tapping the bomb on this site, but there just needs to be maybe an extra layer towards that B side of the map to give them the option to go back.
I'm gonna take a look at that again.
I thought he was gonna get the third here.
Yeah, I thought so too. Teeing off on 2 of them, but I mean, he got his damage done. And speaking of damage done, I have been told there is another technical pause.
Who's it this time?
Damn, they're getting loads today.
This time it's a keyboard issue.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's a fine, surely.
this looks like I take the cues from the producers and from the smart people behind the scenes, and the fact that the camera's on Loud obviously tells me that it must be a Loud issue. I don't know.
Maybe it had something to do with tapping the bomb so many times.
Hey.
Gotta fix that bomb key.
But yes, Tech Pause Gear is the culprit this time around, and we'll get back into
Moose,
things
yeah,
as soon
Moose
as we
is
can.
solid.
Oxy is sitting on a rocket. Second one of the game. He got 2 with his last use of it, so we'll see if he does any cool setup here. It looks like they're gonna get him posted towards B long though. I wonder if there's gonna be some kind of showers pinch coming out. You know, after he sees there's no contact, you know, Zeppa flashes down long B.
Worth watching Sen MIBR. I would watch I would watch Bind. If you're gonna watch any of the maps, watch Bind.
Speaking of Oxy himself, you see him
They might just
recline.
run all the way down. I don't know. They have 4 people right now leaning towards this B side of the map, Doug. And it's just Moose alone on A, and he's already sitting in the back of CT. There is still 12 seconds for them to walk around after this tech pause comes back, but I think this is going to be pretty committed. They might even just do a B long push. Go all the way down.
Plenty of time to figure it out. Meanwhile, as we see Sadak is the problem. He hasn't been the problem in the server, and we know his mouse works. But the keyboard, something is evidently wrong. So I do want to get your thoughts on this.
It's uploaded
Dre,
as
as we
well
think
now on the
about
VOD
last
channel
time
if
we
you want
saw
to check it out.
It was up against Sentinels. They look good for a map, and then they just, crumbled. They, jet lag, exhaustion, whatever it was. What do you feel like you've seen that's been different so far from last? Do they seem a bit more invigorated? Do they seem a bit more fresh?
Nice.
Has anything stood out?
Yeah, they have new ideas, and that's really important. Also, players on new roles. I think QCK is struggling.
Yeah,
a
he
little bit
did
on
the
rage
setup
right
as
now,
well.
but
Tricky, I
it's still
respect
really
that.
early on. I think maybe on the defensive side, he'll be enabled a lot more.
I went for it just before I
Dude, they aren't
Just
even
before I
trying to
saw it.
conceal their presence and it down belong.
yeah, I mean they're really on top of this gonna be here. And this is one of the problems with the breach when you have no info, right? It's a lot of like blind stunning, and that can be dodged pretty easy.
But look already on the minimap.
Yeah.
A lot of times you need like the harder info in terms of like a Prowler, Skydog.
So reading into it this time, playing for the TP, this might be big brain.
You still have so much time left in the round too. I mean,
Well, he goes out, so yeah, it's just a lot of just stopping the plant over towards here, and man, I love this.
both Moose and Oxy fall. Such strong numbers for Loud. And the Molly did its job. It delayed for a moment. But they have so much control. They have so
I mean,
much
yeah, they
room.
just absolutely sent it. But this has been good, right? So, because a lot of the time, and this is pretty much what you have to do. So, it's like, you see the DRX smoke, and you see how C9 are just playing over towards, like, A. It's a lot of this smoke to stop the plant. So there's kind of like 2 things that you have to do for this, or like 2 things that most teams will do, like to kind of counter this. It's either heavier showers control, which works as well, right? Because then you stop the crossfire in terms of being able to shoot you when you're planting, or it's take back site control. This was very nice from Louds. Just every single time they're getting stalled out in terms of like, they get this box in terms of map control, and that's it, right? And instead of going over towards showers early, they just take back a site. We see deeper smokes instead of the smokes close.
So you have to take the fight to C9, fight that back site, and that ends up allowing them to kill Oxy, who popped rocket.
That was tragic. That's always such a bad feeling, bro.
Yeah,
The voice line isn't even done.
I know.
You don't get to shoot it.
He got dunked on. He got dunked on.
Bringing Goomba stuff. We get to look at it again.
Oh man, he got actually just... Dude, look at the body.
Yeah, that feels bad.
And it's tough because there's so much utility coming in, he can't exactly hear where the
Right.
base is
There's a
at.
sick replay though.
And it's his job as a
Okay,
duelist to just
two
know, right? You're gonna
more
force makes
rounds
that, you're
left.
gonna figure, you're
5-5.
gonna
Let's see if
create,
anyone can
but
actually
his
win this
job
half.
is
We
to
get the
go.
judge out, and is
It
he
just
going to go
doesn't pan
close
out
again?
for
He's
him.
been going in this
Tied
corner
at 5.
close at the beginning.
This time Loud leaning towards A.
Oh, Vanity here.
What was exactly?
close.
Yeah.
Judge
5
in hand.
hits,
Vanity
and
again. He's gonna
that's
get
my
him.
guy.
Yeah, he is.
That's
This
my
guy
guy
is
right
too
there.
funny, man.
It's always in his hands too.
They knew. I mean, they
Yeah, he
tagged
played well.
him
He did it well.
with the dagger. They understand that Vanity is the type of player that uses the judge quite a bit, especially on Ascent. So
Oh, and the kicker is too. The only other IGL we see use it that often is Sadak, and
Yeah.
he's sitting across the stage.
yeah, they didn't read it.
Yeah, it's true. We had
This is
the
such
two highest
yeah.
judge IGL users. Wait, this guy needs to get off the dog. Oh,
Oh,
close.
he almost got taken out.
Yeah.
There when he was on his dog, barely missed.
This setup from Moose has been so good.
Yeah, he's
Sadak
done a
gonna
really
bring
good
the
job
judge
of
out next half
avoiding
as well,
the
probably.
KO daggers especially.
After that round,
And
yeah, the
saving his
chances are
cages,
higher.
Using them reactively instead of just setting them up at the beginning. We saw
You
the
do,
first
man.
one
You
a
get
couple
judge
seconds ago,
envy.
thrown into Hookah, now one towards Octagon.
Yeah,
He's playing his utility masterfully.
they're not trying to give Loud any chance back into this round.
First trip finally cleared.
Cam will be back up too to spot if anybody walks in if he decides to use it. Doesn't need to
Oh,
though.
little sidestep, man. The stim pack just gave him that extra little boost here. No idea about this guy? Oh, boy. Keep an eye on the time. 10 seconds to plant here. Yeah. And I'm just fast flooded. Felt like they were stuck in this area for a long time.
All off of those judge kills from Vanity.
Like, were they just waiting
Yeah,
for...
it just throwed like so. It
What were they
just
waiting
threw,
for?
not throwed. It threw such a hard break on the round. You could see for Loud, the options were taken away from them.
Yeah.
It just made it so much more difficult. The round, honestly, the round was probably lost when those kills happened.
I mean, honestly, the double smoke.
That judge! I'm telling you, bro, Francis.
That judge, brother.
Unbelievable with it. Doesn't have it this time around. Last round of the half.
This breach stun needs to be a little bit closer, I think, if they want to get value from it.
Managed to get away, just barely. They've taken the space.
I mean, at
but
least
what
they got
do with
showers with it and they can get the...
They
Oh,
use so much into that.
oh. Okay,
they really
do they
haven't got
chill with the
much,
Razor or
have
do
they?
they want to send it? And I like this from C9. They want to go
Oh,
aggro. Oh, what a recovery, man. The stim pack's getting some value. They also killed the ult though.
So he fell for it. 3v3. Zeppa's still on the other side of the map as Rooney tries to dump some mollies and delay for just a moment. Now they rotate through to
Big
B,
Joel from
and
Zeppa
the
here.
problem just got so much more difficult for Loud. Zeppa creeping forward. He's dropping heads.
A back and forth half.
All right, 6. Not too bad, but I think the breach, I mean, the breach sometimes is lax, in my opinion, on defense, but if they want to be, like, super
What a
proactive,
6-6
it might work
just
pretty
fighting
well.
Back and forth, and Kawazine going crazy at the end there. Look at these kills, man.
That
Yeah,
was
Kawazine's
great for
playing
Hughes
very
to
well,
hold
to be
Zeppa
fair.
back. I mean, if you lose showers control there, you're down in numbers, everything really
Yeah, you're
falls
down.
apart.
Done. You're just gonna get choked out.
Yeah. Well, let's actually take a listen to Cloud9 and let's take a listen to Rooney and get his thoughts on playing alongside the future and the truth, Oxy.
Yeah, so Oxy is like the most consistently like insane fragger that I've ever seen, a lot of people have ever seen. Scrims, it's, you know, minimum 30 kills every single game, and we're just trying to find a way to replicate that in matches. You know, we tell him not to think and just shoot and, you know, just run at him. He obviously has like good game sense to where he's not gonna, you know, throw rounds all the time. I mean, it will still happen, but, you know, as long as we just let him off the leash and let him go kill, he's unstoppable.
Yeah, that Oxy kid's pretty good. Rooney knows it, Vanity knows it. Well, I mean, when we saw Oxy play last weekend, the big takeaway, it was from Rooney, actually. When I chatted with him after the match, he goes, we got Scrim Oxy to show up on the big stage, and that's been like the rumor, dude, the prophecies of Oxy about how he drops 30, 35 every single
I
scrim.
don't think for
Finally
Jordan's
came to
players,
fruition
yeah,
on
it
the
is nice.
stage,
It is just
and
like,
he's had a great half
bro, if you
so
have a
far, too.
feeling, go for it.
And
It's so, man,
If it was any other team,
Playing with a duelist that
probably
like
had
wants to
20
send
on
it
the
in is
board
just
already.
the
But
it's just the
Loud have done
best.
such a good job of getting the
Playing with like
trades
a
on him,
duelist
and
where
it's by
like you want to
tiny
have a
micro
duelist that
things
is
like
literally just like
Paladin crouch peeking
waiting
that
for the
short
go
at one
signal
time.
to go in,
It's just these
instead of
little
like
micro
ones that like
details to get the
you can tell
trade on
don't
him
want to go in and don't
make
want to
sure
send
that
it.
He doesn't just get the freest kills of all time, and that's what separates really good teams from the rest of them. So Loud understand what it's like to play against star players like this, and they're trying their best to shut him down, but there might be a world in which he just runs away with this game if he gets hot on this attack side.
Go his tunnel vision on one guy and then go in. I mean, as long as you're making space for the rest of your team, it's kind of fine.
The question that probably has to be asked is no longer how do you stop him, but more like how do you slow him down?
Yeah.
Because he's still going to find a ton of value, even with some of those adjustments, those little micro adjustments that you're referring to. The fact that you're talking about a world-class IGL and a world-class team on the other side, he still went 12-9 on defense.
Damn.
Like he still had a
Nice.
great half.
Yeah,
That's a crazy stat.
that was a crazy stat.
623 days, and he's
A
had
good amount of
perform
info.
so far.
Literally saw all
Doesn't
three
look like he's
here,
gonna be tested this time.
and
So
it
4
is
from Loud
an
B, and that's
absolute
exactly what
classic.
Cloud9 are.
Again, you're just gonna see breach always in these areas. Stun down here, stun here.
Should be where he's
Sometimes you have a
He's
stun
alone.
here.
He's alone.
Like
There's
this
no
from
help.
Les. Walks down, gets a lot of
No
info,
way. He finds a
and he
timing.
might tunnel vision too heavy on
This is
this.
the one with the timing. One to the back of the head. Les is dead.
Oh my gosh. I thought he had such a good timing. but
Yeah,
he
Les
was
had
just 2
so
steps
many
ahead.
though.
Looking so calm up there too on his player cam. Like no doubt in his mind that was gonna happen. What a good little bait.
We see as it quiet creeps over the round. Cloud9 turning their attention towards A, leaving Moose back behind, and that knife tagged what, 2? Maybe just 1. Not enough to draw the rotates, I guess. They want to
Kawanzine though.
confirm that that's where
Oh,
the hit is headed.
Chris, what are you
Kawanzine
doing?
not feeling some of the pressure. He's going to have to get them all again. Only able to find 1. Tui's on the other side, deals some damage, and they're flipping back. They're flipping back to Tui's. A flash in his face. He turns it, gets 1.
Oh, he's so calm on
Damage
that.
has been done. Now Rooney's left alone.
Yeah, so
He's got the spike
calm.
and he's got some space, but he's got to do it with QCK
There's
and
one
Sonic
molly.
on the other side, and Sonic has util. He's got a flash. He's got a stun. Rooney's been good. No sheriff this time.
Is it too obvious?
Managing to dodge the first,
Whoa.
having to deal with them both.
Damn, dude,
Almost
so
does.
almost
But
40
Sonic
HP.
saves the day for Loud again.
Wow. That
Close.
was insane.
1 pistol each though, so at least we get to see that.
Fight after fight. All started from Kawanzine just sitting in that U-Haul so confidently. He actually just stood still for a good like 5 seconds before that swing came on him. Got traded perfectly, but this is where the deal breaker was right here. What an
Yeah, the fact he got
The
2
fact
there.
that He gets 2 there. I mean, secures the round, really.
Yeah. Rooney did his best job. I think I may have found the secret sauce of trading on C9.
Alright, the hero gun. So Vanity takes the hit. Hero gun, heavy armor.
If Sadhawk didn't
Let's
crouch,
see how much
probably
they can
got the
get
kill,
for it.
but
In terms of Loud,
just
they're
missing
allowed
by like
1
a
death.
like a centimeter.
That is pretty much
Because
it.
of the crouch. It's crazy.
And C9 have been one of the favorites of this.
Here's
Okay, well now they know about the
he got
gun.
The Guardian in the hands of Oxy. Put the game in his hands.
Loud one, none of that.
No.
Let's put our util up. Let's keep jiggling.
It's interesting too to see both of the leaders focus on setting up their teams financially. Vanity buying the Guardian for Oxy, and on the other side, Sonic not buying, presumably to get an op online early.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they beat the
Oxy has to
util.
be
They
the
get
tip of the spear,
close.
though. And
As
it's
a
tough with
nade.
Guardian.
They're in an alright
What
position
nade
so
would do
far.
so much
Oi,
good.
that's a
Look at
great
this.
shot.
Oxy's down.
A nice trade
The
though.
Guardian gets picked up in the hands of Zeppo, who's had a quiet game so far. And he's
Shout out to Les here, man.
3, Loud with 8.
He did so good. I mean, he won the most important duel, which was the first one, taking down the Guardian, and they kind of
We can't
realized
forget
that
Les is
that's the one they had to worry about. And then before giving them a chance to like
probably one of the
all
greatest
jiggle and
players
get pick up
in
the
the
gun
game.
and all get their turn, they just
So if there's
everyone
someone
just
that you
starts
want taking
swinging.
duels against Oxy, it probably is him. And he got the better of Oxy that time, just holding the aim.
Surely a
Guardian,
replay.
Guardian.
Yeah, good timing with it.
Sits him down.
Both of them, Les and QCK.
Man, the Guardian is
3-1
so
taps, too.
satisfying.
Man,
It's
he
so
makes it look
sick to
so
watch.
easy.
They're gonna have so much money to play around here. Loud are.
Okay, so Vanity takes the hit, obviously dropping Oxy a gun in the round before, has to take a
And they're just watching it. holding it.
Sheriff into this one. So for the bonus, I mean, Loud have a better buy.
You have to go through 2 layers, maybe even 3, to take any type of B long space. You have the orb, then you have the breach stun that'll come out from Sadhawk, and then you have the Viper wall right after that for the rotates to flood in.
There's the fault line that you're mentioning, tagging all of them.
Wow. I might know a little about this game.
Maybe. The jury's still out. The dog forward. Unless having to turn and take a step back on some of the utility headed his way, but it doesn't seem like.
Okay, with all the sound rotate of the brim comes in.
The map is still so spread out. Wonder if the intent here is for Moose to take a lot of space showers and then they can flip the map and tell you to do TP, but Kawanzin's there. And if Kawanzin gets this kill onto Moose,
They're doubling up now too. They're gonna re-clear it.
Oh, he heard that.
Footstep. Moose heard the footstep.
Yeah, he heard this.
What can he do off of that?
it's a game of cat and mouse.
30 seconds left.
They're gonna hard clear him, so he's gonna have to.
Hey,
they're committed to
dude, they,
this.
they
Sonic
keep
falls,
doing
Kawanzin's
the sound baits to try get Moose kills.
They've created so much
Just as he wants to
space.
swing this, they take the TP, so I'm fearing no matter what, this aim into the left side instead of the right side. Happened in the pistol as well.
And Tui's doesn't really have anything less. There's 2 spits, but that's it. And look at how paranoid Tui's is. Playing back in spawn, convinced that there's going to be a flank, and what, you have 5 up. Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
this was a cool round though.
That was a sick round. You know, I spoke about Vanity's IG yelling on attack earlier, and I mean, this round is a beautiful masterclass of just how he likes to call, you know? Doing a spread out default, showing that early B long that they did. Any kill for him.
I was gonna say, Coast, this guy's good for one.
This is their bonus, keep in mind, everybody. Nothing too crazy here.
Yeah, I wanted to do a little bit more damage than that, but it's still an armory buy. This should stay the same. I'm just gonna cycle this just to see, because this shouldn't be an armory buy, but
Moose and just cause that little bit of chaos. That found the opening for everything. And not only that, but Rooney's able to kill somebody in hookah off that timing too.
Yeah.
So it's just so many layers to that.
Sebi Val with the Prime, thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you,
Such a
thank
strong
you.
understanding, yeah. Look, even if we have lost showers, even if there's someone creeping, I mean, we've got numbers. If
Yeah.
we take this TP fight, that's what they do, and it goes in their favor.
That was sick. And an up online.
I just think it gives Kimbra. I just think it gives like so much freedom to do like your own thing. If you have someone that is like mechanically gifted,
C9 walked
to just
into
have a
B
bit
long
of
the last
freedom
couple rounds.
and take like their own individual timings. When like a very skilled player play Sentinel is just so strong. Can win you so many rounds. But a lot of the time it's like say you do like a 4-1 default, so you're fighting a heavy over towards here, you get a rotate, and the amount of times you can get like a 1v1 and a timing with the Sentinel. And then if your Sentinel is just incredibly good at winning 1v1s,
Right, if you're
that's
doing the TP wall,
like one of the
you
best
don't wanna
things
have
ever.
blind showers.
and also they need to be reliable on defense, because a lot of times they're anchors, right? So having someone that's super skilled to be an anchor
What an entry.
and like again reliably hitting
Now they
shots
turn
is
their
the
attention
one.
Back over showers. Kawanzin takes a lot of damage, but he's gotten out. The Molly gets Vanity. Oxy pushing forward.
Yeah,
dropping
the
less.
Sentinel role at the moment, especially this year,
And
is
at this point,
stacked
you're
with
probably
like
just seeing
really
the
skilled players.
It's a glass cannon. He's got no armor. You want to carry that thing into the next if you can.
Oxy's a menace.
See if Kawanzin can take care of him.
Oh! Oh no!
30
Been
seconds
spotted.
left.
This is so awkward.
He's creating so much pressure by just being here, though. When they go for the oi,
This will be it.
Well, that's uncomfortable. He's been watching you the whole time. Oxy gets his 3rd. And again, I think for Loud here, QCK is
10 seconds
not
left.
interested in taking any fights here.
Planted.
They're doing a really good job of buying.
QCK is
all of
having a
this
1v1
time.
with a
Freezer
trip
for
over
5-9
towards
is
here.
great. They just now got
Yeah,
this
they're
fight
just
down.
straight up
It's been
saving
a
this.
4v2 for
The perfect round for C9 couldn't get much better in terms of money.
This is definitely Scrim Oxy right now, Doug. He just pushed into U-Haul against a guy that honestly wasn't blind at all. And then decided to push into CT spawn, take a 1v1 against Les, who sat him down a couple rounds prior. And wins it. And then he goes
I think it's preference,
That's the difference, right?
To be honest, Yiko.
It's Oxy go kill,
The
but he
Viper
actually
plays.
has a little bit of a leash. He
It
understands.
depends on the map as well.
when he needs
so
to just stop
I think it's
and
pretty
just
up
chill
and open.
waits for that Cypher ult.
Oh, it might be Rooney. Go kill here. He's hunting Tui's.
Oh, he's got him.
He's gonna get him.
Oh,
We won't see it, but trust me, it
it
happened.
wasn't a headshot. I'll tell you that right now.
Look at the eyes when you kill them.
And so we're tied at 8. The op has been carried into the net.
Yeah, kind of Richie's.
Les was able to carry a rifle too, but this entry.
I think he maybe has less freedom at the moment.
That was a crazy shot on that.
Yeah.
And then the discipline to wait for the Cypher ult to come
But
through.
in his old team, it felt like, yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Okay, so they save the guns into it. They buy another hero gun. So they managed to get 3. Wait, they buy 2, right?
Yeah, 17 and 11 for Oxy, 1 point away from having his ult. And they're going to
They
continue.
picked the right site in terms of 2. Does Brim get here in time? The stall is good enough though. And does Oxy, yeah, they call a cancel. So he was ready to send it, but the call came in to cancel, not go. So it's another satchel to send it. As soon as we really going for it?
You got less in a world of hurt here.
Oh man,
Tui's getting the first on
I
Oxy.
don't think that was the right call on this. I think they definitely need to cancel.
Les is clear, taking
And we
some
get a free
space,
gun.
bouncing, creeping forward, 41 HP, and he's going to try to get away with another cheeky one.
I'm surprised. If they were gonna go for it, I think they should have gone for it round before, like the first hit.
Tui's there on the trade. Moose and Vanity left alone.
Big duel this.
2v2 QCK now rotating over.
And
Les
Vanity.
falls, Vanity with 3.
And they got the Brim ult
Cloud9
out of them.
presumably with the lead.
Kind of just dueled their way out of this for
So
sure.
hard. 1v2 with an AWP.
Does he go for this?
He's sick of saving, Doug.
Damn, what a round, man.
Vanity.
Yeah, that was big.
And
Kind of
it's
made
tough,
up
it's
for
tough.
a
I mean, he
potential
just
call
wants to
that I
save off
think
3
maybe
rounds in a
should
row. I
have
don't blame him.
shouldn't
It's a
have
1v2, there is a
happened
chance.
really.
But Vanity played it perfectly.
Yeah, he had 4 on the round.
It got pretty
We'll
risky,
take a look
man.
at it again. Sadak has so much utility to dodge shoot. They flushed him out backside. Cloud9 really, I mean, they knew exactly where their soft spots were on the map off of these execs. And it was just too easy.
Jeez. Must be the stash buff. But a lot of ults online here for C9.
Yeah,
We
they got some
Rocket, we got
options.
Viper ult.
And
We're
Loud
one
probably
off the
looking
style,
at all
so
of these ults,
You're gonna see
thinking,
heavy
well,
showers control here, I believe.
might have to go aggro here.
Lock down
Don't want him
short,
to
and
don't want him to use all these ults
That's
when we're
not
sitting
even
over
for the
towards the
pit. What are they
site, so
trying
we
to
gotta
do
go
trying to
aggro.
have Sky ult, I believe.
No, for Loud.
Higher,
not sure.
lower.
Look at what they've set up. It's going to be another firefight.
Whoa.
It's just chaos. He tried
Oh,
to get ahead of it,
man,
but
Ray's
Oxy's ult
ult
made
in
these
front.
find value.
And then Brim ult behind. This was so good, dude. This reaction was great.
This just gives
That was
Cloud9 so much
fast
room to work.
reaction.
Yeah, they understand that only
Vanity
one
insta
is
ult
gonna
with
be on
this.
B,
Felt like they were ready
especially
for
when you commit a
something
Viper ult
aggro,
like that into
at the very
showers.
least. They even got the
Viper has to be so
camera
worried
over
about his back,
towards Showers.
Loud reading ahead into it.
But this was very
Saw
similar
that
to
call
their
over
ult
for 2
idea
weeks.
as well.
What's interesting here too is I wonder if they know it's.
I wonder if that's just
showers.
becoming a common thing in
I know that
Americas.
there's been a queue on that.
They saw
People
it,
have started
they
to
saw
just
it
do
earlier.
ults over towards Showers.
Zappa and them, 'cause
And
their
then the
plan
pressure
was
of
to
it
take
leaking
showers
over. I mean,
control,
this is
and they
honestly
were
better
actually still
than
ready
the
for that short
C9
push,
one.
so it was really,
Gives you more room here.
really heads up play from C9, a hard read actually.
Oh, Zappa dog too. You're right. Yeah, that's probably how he saw it. Sadak with the fault line. The timing is pretty, but he can't land the shots.
Got your trail.
Now they've invested Secrets too. He has to give it all the way. Tries to
Oof,
turn the flash
man,
and
the
drops
shots.
Oxy. Manages to do so. Vanity weak, but Tui's is as well.
Yeah, he got lucky to get out of there, to be honest. Hill comes in.
Try to get a spam kill here.
He also has to try to stay alive here. I mean, Les is so far away,
So far. He just got a rifle in short.
and he's really got nowhere to go. But now that they've joined up together, if they're gonna have an attempt at a retake here, it's gonna be soon.
I think they're saving,
problem
right?
is-
But
2E's has
I
no more
mean,
util.
I guess if they were saving, they would have done it a while
This is
ago.
borderline impossible.
Camera taken out.
They have no idea where Moose is. And he's going to get one.
Yeah,
Vanity gets
little
the other.
1-2 on
Cloud9
it.
gets a 10.
Freelo. And yeah, that was a hard read. Vanity was ready to brim out that short A. It had any contact.
Yeah,
to it been
Vanity
made
was
from
so
Oxy
fast
and
on this
Marina.
ult.
And then on the other end, if they didn't invest that Viper's Pit onto Shower, they would have just gotten a free Skyle.
So fast. I reckon he's just going to ult no matter where the contact was there, showers or short.
And I like the way...
Let's go, baby!
It's a scary sight when Cloud9 are vibing the way they are and having fun doing it.
That Oxy smile.
Oh man, just all light armors.
Something else.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of reason to smile, up to 19 if I'm not
They
mistaken.
do take down the person
Off
that would
kill
be
on
healing
2Es.
this though, so...
Even the fact that he just
Knife goes in
locked his
towards
gun
short,
right
doesn't
here,
hit
Albo.
anyone.
Yeah, there's plenty of money here. Moose has 7,100 credits.
I'm a big fan. He knows that everyone's going to be a one-shot kill on another team. Why
Yeah.
not? Got taken down really low, though. No heals up.
There.
I feel like C9 have had the advantage in so many of these rounds. Especially early on.
Bless and Conzine both with Guardians. QCK with the Judge.
Les should hear all this utility being used
Yeah.
at Belong. Should be calling his team over right now.
Especially with the knife on short that hits no one.
They thought about it.
Does C9 overthink now because of that KO dagger they saw on the minimap? Doesn't look like they will.
You see the pings on the minimap. Concerned about someone potentially dropping out of hookah. The smokes go down and the execution.
And this one's looking
follows
easy for
shortly
C9.
thereafter.
Yeah, just secure the round win right here.
There's
Dodge
just enough of a
retake and those
hesitation,
satchels.
But now Loud committing to the rotate. They've invested the pit too.
I put ult, but it goes towards the top.
Pit out. They just kind of have to use their bodies.
Oxy still has nade.
He pushed out forward.
He was on top of
Just
the
spammed
fact.
him through the smoke.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, he
2v2 now.
just
QCK still
had a good
with
idea
the
that he
Judge
might be
upgrading
top of the
its
site with it.
Remember,
be
we
honest.
talked about Oxy is nothing but an outlaw here.
Might have
Les
seen
still
that it
has his
extended
wall.
out. Oh my
there
god,
it
are they
is.
gonna win
As
this?
the wall goes up, Oxy goes down. Moose is left alone. A 1v2 with the molly in his lap. Gets the first. The room better buy some time. QCK got into half.
Wait, not a believer.
Mind games right now.
It forces the
Oh
swing.
yeah,
QCK
the problem was
gets
right,
the
tucked
kill,
in the corner,
gets
plant
three,
as well,
and
so he has to like
defuse.
commit
Loud gets
swing
a
instead of the one over towards him. They never cleared
Oh my gosh,
Hugo.
C9. That's a tough round to lose.
Dude, I want to see this kill
They
on
had the advantage the
on
whole
top
way
of
through.
on top of tube. That's the only one.
They
That's
just
the only
get
reason
spammed
this one's
with Cal's
doable.
team. To the Vipers.
Well.
pit.
That's
So
tragic.
insane. That's so insane.
Oh man.
And that's such an
The
important
only
round.
kill. The only kill.
I mean, if
The
Loud
only
loses
kill
that
I
round,
wanted to
it's
see.
Basically out of it, I feel like.
Yeah.
They're never out of it fully.
Prius is giving me back,
ults to
man.
work with
Prius
here.
is giving me back for the flame. Just telling the replay guy not to show it.
I wonder if you're going to see a lot of heavy delay on this A side. And maybe
The
wait for the breach ult.
Big change up from
Retake.
C9. Insta walk on your
fast
big
walk
buy
on
round over towards
the U-haul.
Zams. Yeah. They only shown one on
Understand
this.
they've lost some of the space.
Oh, boy.
QCK going forward. Dropping
Oh,
Oxy
he got
and
a
Moose.
second. Whoa. Whoa,
That was
yeah.
labored.
Somebody
Not able to
check him
get the third.
PC. Check him PC, man. A little tech timeout after this one, maybe.
Nah, come on. You can't speak that, bro. 4v2, Loud up on numbers. And it's only getting better. We're tied at 10.
I mean, I can't believe the ult kills two over towards short. He had done enough.
Yeah. That's why you can't be giving scrappy round wins to Loud.
Who was the second guy?
Couple
Moose?
rounds
Poor
together.
Moose, dude. Poor Moose.
Right on cue.
How does he get two there? Where was it? Moose must have been right under.
Yeah, Moose was right under him.
Oh, that's tragic.
There's nothing you can do about that if you're Moose. That's so
How does
tough.
that kill? It
Tell
landed
you what,
here.
my rocket does maybe 20 damage there.
Yeah. Exact same spots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Timeout from C9.
I will never
Amy's
understand the
last,
raise
if I'm
ult.
not mistaken.
Yeah. It's just
I will never
crazy
understand
fight
the
so
raise
far.
ult. Just, I swear, it just doesn't make
both teams
sense.
swinging round after round.
Well, and I think as we started the series, mind you, this is only map 1, but I think there were a lot of questions on both sides, right? Cloud9 coming off of a couple of big wins. How good are they really? Right? This is a really good litmus test.
How is this all both terrible and broken at the same time? Yeah, pretty much.
Series, but there's an
don't get it,
all over
dude.
it. So you kind of wondered who we were going to see here. I
You
think
never
we
know
learned
what
a
you're
lot
gonna
from both
get.
teams, and I think, Dre, if I'm going to be honest with you, 20 rounds in, I don't know that we have a ton of answers.
Yeah, it's tough. It's still tough. And you know what?
Yeah, it's a good time for a timeout because we just need to check in. Right, so at 10-10, timeout goes, right? This is, I mean, it's still going to be 2-9 loss bonus, so without a plant, like these three can't buy. With a plant, pretty much just this guy can't buy. And then the two people, they're going to get fully wrecked in terms of a reset, but maybe one can get dropped.
Otherwise, I have a feeling that Loud's going to come back really strong on Icebox, and they're really good on that map.
Vanity 1 point away from his ult. We've seen how good he is with it. It also feels like he just had it. He just had that ult like 3 rounds ago.
He's been playing really well.
Yeah.
This map so far and calling a really, really good map.
Okay, so that's the ult at
There
least.
it goes, online. So now they've got the Orbital Strike they can play with. And this feels a lot like...
Luis only has
how
one more
Loud's
smoke.
attacks have. Like, everything is slow. They're waiting the map out. They're waiting the round out before they decide where they want to go.
Poison's off.
And the difference is
Up
Loud
close,
isn't as proactive
and the person that
in
needs to
reclearing
push him
his
off the
speed on
angle
space,
is
so that allows Zeppo to
Long.
just stay here and maybe throw a feint with this hookah pressure.
Oh, that's big.
Oh.
Vanity's dead. The ult no longer online.
Those are the brim smokes too.
Big. I mean,
This
honestly,
forces them towards
yeah,
release
Loud
as
take this
well.
win. That's a lot of info.
It's like you heard me.
Instant reposition.
They have
And
no
does he
idea.
expect
Towers
Moose
is
close?
theirs.
What a shot, man.
Moose falls. A great shot from GCK and the potential for more.
He needs to
On
get
the
out
other
of
side with
I was going to say he
Flash
needs to get
gets it away.
out of there.
Still
He had the
two
TP
satchels.
earlier.
So he's got the get out of jail card.
Ollie goes in, 15 seconds to plant.
Running around all back sight.
The guy just wants to play the game. Not able to land a shot. Zeppa punishes.
10 seconds left.
Number
Ball down to
7
Oxy to
Loud.
hit shots.
Oxy not able to connect onto anything.
The
Two
shots were
cleans it
not
up.
hit.
Take the
That
lead
is
back.
safe to say on this one. And we
no,
start looking
Doug.
over towards Loud as well as they win the
And I
big
think the
round
other
that
thing very quickly,
forces them down to an eco,
Exotic has
or at
had
least
this
a
ult
low
for
buy,
feels like
and they
3 or
got
4
some
rounds
good
at this
ults
point.
here.
It feels like an
They
insurance.
did not get the plant as
The
well, which they
later
kind of
you
needed
get
to
into this half,
make sure
you
that 2 more
still
people
have
could
that
buy
card
here.
in your back pocket. It's almost like the value goes up over time.
That kill was so crazy from QCK onto Moose in the shower.
One enemy remaining.
I had a triple kill right there, no lie.
Maybe a little bit of nerves out of Oxy there. Definitely probably could have gotten 2 there cleanly had he had the confidence in that peak that he took from U-Haul.
And we normally see him hit him.
Yeah.
But on to the next. The timing there is crazy. QCK's internal clock going on.
No idea about him.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
nowhere to
and he
go.
went over
There's
to
nowhere
what?
go.
And did Oxy hear him close and then call? I think so. He heard him once he landed, right? And then he just calls for Vanity to...
This is big for less.
Damn, dude. Calls for Vanity to ult here, and then he accidentally takes TP and gets taken down with the push.
Yeah, and you've got
AO
some
ult
space here. It
goes
seems like
in,
Cloud9 are still gonna be able to
so they
fill
can't
behind it.
plant.
Tap of the spike,
They're
but
trying to
get
just
that
bait out a
Jesus
lot
on
of
both sides,
util,
so-
and when I talk about
But they
util,
can
I'm
just
kind of meaning
rotate
ults as
utility,
well.
save the ult till the
This guy
absolute
might have to
end.
tap
Yeah.
the spike like 3-4 times,
You
by
see
the
what
way.
the plan was there for Vanity, but Loud not taking the bait.
You still have KO Molly here. That dagger gets info. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Move's not able to land a shot.
Whoa, what's going on?
And now he's getting pressed. He's getting
A
pushed.
great stun.
And he's the one who punishes.
Wow, man. Moose did incredible.
Zeppa gets another. They're going to snatch this thing back.
There's no way this is happening.
Whoa, he didn't even realize the other guy was there.
A 1v2. He's healthy.
Spike planted.
The reposition around the box. He sees we're getting away.
And he hears the
Not
other
able
one,
to
so he
land
knows they're
shots.
both short, and he has his own smoke to block vision. And a wall already.
Molly lands. Vanity confident
We
about
smokes it
it. Doesn't
close.
check it.
Did the wall go up long enough to think that anyone's over towards the right?
Zone. Both spits through, but that's it. That's the last bit of utility they have. Les playing this thing so carefully. Surely they double phase here. Surely they don't give him the
Damn,
one.
nicely
That's
done from
exactly what they
C9.
do.
And
Time
we gotta
again.
give mad props to Moose and Zeppa for winning this.
Stole that round. QCK overstaying. And And this is why you just don't play that U-Haul.
Yeah, I mean, Oxy, it all kind of just fell
Grim
apart.
has
Oxy
ult,
gave him
I
the
mean,
sound
it's
cues for
very
the
basic
ults. They
stuff
get a
here.
free kill, and then
That's
this
tough.
gun just goes down. And then this gun
And
forced
Oxy,
them
with
to
the
try and
mistakes that he
get
made, his
this
team
guy
was-
who got stunned, thinking that they can't get the op out. They then forced to play into a sheriff, and Seppa gets 2. It really spiraled out of control because this op doesn't go down. This guy then doesn't show the op here, which means that there's no stun, and this guy tunnel visions. Yeah.
Maybe that's a bad thing now. Maybe he should have committed it into that round.
Hindsight really is 2020.
Yeah.
So you see the buy, not great. They're saving for next, but they've been able to muster up.
Like
a little
this
bit here.
play though. I
Les
was
has a
in
rifle,
has
Cometine
had
has a
enough,
rifle.
man. We're at 120, and he hears movement over
idea there was
towards
full as
long,
soon as the
and he
follow-line
just
goes out,
decides to
Les
walk
swings
all
behind
the
it,
way through
tries to get
showers. Now
pinned.
he can hold this, and the rest of his team can rotate 4. This is the play. Shot. Absolute shot.
I don't know how he hit that.
We got to start talking about the money here, right?
There's
1-9
the
loss
rotated already.
bonus. It doesn't matter too
From
much.
QCK.
They have no idea there's a 4-person stack here.
Let's just stay.
This is still fighting like there's only
One more
one
flash just to get him off
extra
the line,
person on
so
site
there
with
should
him.
be free love for him.
There's heavy threat
Oh
on the
my.
other side, and there it is. He's hit a ball. Less with 3. Rooney now waiting on the other
Yeah,
side.
what a reply back. Again, silent MVPs
It was
discounts in
such a
here.
perfect setup, man.
Spike
Now you got
down
Sonic
B.
hopping. This was supposed to be a save, and they were supposed to be looking to tie it up next round. Now they're the ones who are going to have a lead going into the final round of regulation.
It doesn't get much better than that when it comes to breach ults.
Dude, what a call from Sadak.
Yeah, that was great timing.
And honestly, for as much as we've talked about Les and how good he's been, how good Oxy's been, how Moose has been so impressive and continues to deliver, I really feel like, as we see some of these strikes come through, robbed of another. Les gets 4. I really feel like this game has been decided by Vanity and Sadak.
Yeah,
Both in their calling, both in their calling, but also the impact plays that they've made. Vanity's got multiple multi-kill rounds. Sadak won that round.
I mean, this is more counts in my
Down
mind.
long, it was perfect.
I mean, this show was crazy as
And then
well.
also, yeah, Les hits things like that.
Yeah, this is
And the
just
reason why he's
heavy
committing all
pressure over towards here, and he
onto
just
this
straight
B
up
area
walks
after
out
Noise been
showers.
cut for so long has been because in previous rounds, C9 has honestly been depositing
Okay,
players
one
there after all the
chance.
utility.
Well, and the truth is, Loud did it too.
Yeah.
What
Right?
is
That's how
this?
they played most of their attack half.
One chance, and we got a Viper over towards long.
Cloud9 looking to force OT
And
here.
an aggressive. Wait, this knife's gonna hit everyone. What a shot, man.
QCK is on another kill already. Oxy pushing
Where
forward.
are we, dude? There's so much going on. Lovely trade out.
Instantly traded back. Numbers in favor of Loud. Les is already starting to rotate
Okay,
over as
Zepp has
well.
to
Not
flashback
committed
sight and
yet.
kill. Oh, he has no flash. Oh,
In
man.
the safe
Wait,
and
what?
steady hands of Zeppa for now.
No way.
As we've equalized things at 3. Rifles up for everyone.
Wait.
And it seems like it's turning in favor of Cloud9.
Oh my god, they're all winning draws. Oh my. I mean, the molly's great.
Zeppa weak. Zeppa's dead, and that's a spike.
That's Spike.
It's out of reach. Ruby is
Dude, he
so
just takes the angel.
delivered.
He just starts swinging.
The Red Bull clutch.
Les, man. This kid is something else. That's so silly.
Loud had a hard read.
Dude, the confidence is through the roof.
Towards that A side of the map.
What a sick round from him.
Yeah, got scrappy.